Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue my Let's Play of Wanderstop. Welcome back. Yesterday, we did our first request. We made tea for the real Knight Gerald, and we drank some tea for ourselves. Today, Gerald's back, and we might have a ritual to do with like a demon hunter rookie or wannabe, whatever you want to call it. But first, we broom! Indeed. Okay. Got ourselves a seed for that. And wait, actually, that's the question. Is there... Yes, there is a trinket that I have here. I found this on the ground a while ago. Let's throw this over here, because why not? We've been pretty diligent with keeping things clean around here. And we've sent 2 parcels back already, and we've gotten trinkets for each one, so it makes me pretty happy. Now, let's go and make some tea. We need to make tea for multiple people, so let's grab this. Pour out the rest of what's in here, because I would hate... Perfect. We need to make a few glasses, so... Let's see, maybe we do... Past this much? I think that's probably enough, right? I would hope so, honestly. There we go, we're boiling. Alright, let's do it. We don't want a tool. I do this wrong every time, so my apologies. Do we have a tea ball? That's actually another question that's important to ask. Okay, perfect. Toss it in there. We're gonna make Wreden tea. So let's throw a Wreden in there. Should be enough. Of course, I do the wrong thing again. Hit that, the infuser. Okay, now, we're gonna have to have 2. That one's empty, right? Okay, I think so. Let's pour some Wreden tea. We overpoured again. Hopefully a little bit less next time. So we'll get that tea just sitting out here for a second. And we'll pour some more for ourselves. Because if it's a ritual, I would imagine both of us need tea, right? I just want to see what... Okay, so 1 pull is like 1 pour, it looks like. I hope that's enough. Just like a little bit more, right? It's like a little drop, which is kind of cute. I'll do a little bit more. So I don't want to over pour. There we go. Okay, I mean, that's pretty close. Pretty close. Unfortunately, I can't... Yeah, of course, I can't put a full cup of liquid in my trousers, but that's fine. I mean, we're going to do a ritual, right? Let's talk to our demon hunter. Here you go. Tea. Verily, you have brought me the ceremonial Wreden tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored Wreden ceremony. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done a Wreden ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes? This isn't a town. I didn't accept you on anything. Leave me alone. Okay, fine. 1 ceremony and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where's your place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony because that isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. Duh, I forgot. We do those by the big willow tree. Verily. Let me just put this cup down and then I'll meet you there. Okay. There you go, buddy. Let's get this washed. I would hate to have like a dirty cup sitting out. So I'm not too worried about what I'm doing with my time or what have you. So let's run. Oh, don't forget, yes, we have the tea balls here. We'll pocket 1 because we used 1. We'll leave that over there. Sound is so cute. I just love everything about it. Okay, so now we're going to go do our ceremony. Go find our demon hunter here. Oh, those candles are pretty. And here we are, the spot of ceremony. I have thusly placed the ceremonial altar. Verily, it is time for now the Wreden ceremony to begin. So, the way these things work is that you start by talking about yourself. You know, opening up about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and authentic as possible. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. Great, let's do it. Wait, no. Why would I mess with him? That's so mean. Wait, let me do this one. No, but the Wreden ceremony is supposed to be about you and your life. We can't do the ceremony if we don't know anything about you. I don't care. Okay, well, I guess we'll just begin the ceremony. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Wreden ceremony. Congenial. Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Alta. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alta. Specifically, her journey with, and so our community has gathered to assist her with that. You sure you don't want to say something? I do want to say something. Oh, Alta would like to say something. Please, go ahead. I rule and you all suck. That's it. Oh, okay. Well, let's offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, sort of, you know, I hope that, you like, it's okay for you, you know? It's all okay. Like, if stuff is, like, if you're having trouble or whatever, then it'd be cool if not that thing if it's bad. I mean, just if it's, let's see, what else is there to say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. There's literally nothing else going on in my life. That's so mean. Exactly. Please, I would be so honored to be a part of your community. I would just love to know more about you. We don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, you know? It's just, who are you? What do you care about? I'd really like to know if you'd care to. No. Fuck you, Alta. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this Wreden ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. Alta, you really need to get your shit together. Be nice. Humor people. You humor the night. Frustrating, man. Frustrating. I love this spot. I actually kind of want to drink some tea here. Do we drink more tea? Do we talk to Gerald? I know there's so much to do, right? What would be the best thing to do here, honestly? We haven't ruminated about something else, and the Wreden tea is supposed to be... Is this the one that takes minutes off of our life? Let's take a look. Yeah, it makes our feet burn. I kind of like that. Do I want to... I want to... You know what? I don't want the tea to get cold. Right? Let's go sit in the gazebo. Gazebo? Really? Let's go sit in the gazebo and drink some tea. Can we actually broom this up for now? Whoops. Okay. Ooh. I don't mind more teacups, honestly. Whoopsies. Oh, another cute teacup. A star cup. I like that a lot. I'll definitely take extra stuff like that. Let's take a seat here in the gazebo and just chill for a bit. See what Alta has to say.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting. Ew. My feet already hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain. Well, I mean, pain is fine by me. But it has to be good pain. I think I have an infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good. As long as it's the, you know, the correct kind. That's why everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
I hope for everyone's sake it's good pain. But hey, we got to ruminate a little bit. We got to drink some tea. We've got Gerald probably bouncing around. Oh, I just made that word up on the spot. Of course, there's more to talk about with Boro. Who's to say maybe another package has popped up somewhere? I actually very much like sending the packages back. It reminds me very much of Kind Words, I think is the name of the game. A game I should probably play a little bit on my own time just for fun. Alright, let's go. There are things to do around here. Not, once again, that we're in any hurry. Gerald walking with that limp is, like, too much. Oh, we should have taken a picture at the ceremony. Oh, you know what? I love that idea, actually. Yes, the candles are still there. Perfect. Alright, let's take an image. I think this is pretty good looking here. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's put this photo up somewhere around here. Maybe like right here would be perfect. That looks kind of pretty. We could put it by the fire, and then you get like a sense of like community by the fire here. I wonder if we'd be able to plant mushrooms in those, or like flowers or something. We could probably dump the rest of this out. Another flower on the tree. Yay. It's so pretty. I hope if we like fill it up, it doesn't die or something. Like accelerating its growth or something. Who knows? These guys got nothing on them. That's good. I feel like eventually we're going to have to start repainting stuff. It's just, I feel like it's literally just a matter of time. No weeds or anything up here. Perfectly okay with me. Just trying to think of what would be the best use of our time for the next span or so. Should we talk to Gerald again? Do we go back to Boro? We've already ruminated about a couple different thoughts with our tea. And it's really most of the same. She's sort of recapitulating what we already know. Oh my god, Gerald, you're too much. I love him so much. Just kind of let people be. Let's talk to Boro a little bit. Say, Boro's noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine tree? Miss, it is no accident. This is because of the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. Well, that I appreciate. That makes me smile a little bit. All right, Gerald, what you got for me, big guy? Ahoy, bringer of tea. I have returned from my nightly adventures. Hey, Gerald. Back so soon? Soon? What are you talking about? I've been here in days. What? But you were just here a few minutes ago. Was I? No, I definitely remember setting up camp 3 times. In fact, take a look at this. It's the adventure I got into. Yes? It's this. It's a stop sign? Yes, a stop sign. This is exactly the sort of thing a real knight would find. Yes, I knew it. The minute I saw the stop sign, something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious and thrilling past. What do you think? There's got to be an exciting story behind it, right? It's a stop sign. How could it not have an exciting story? This is actually the least exciting stop sign I've ever seen. I'm remaining neutral on the matter, staying open to both sides. I kind of like humoring him. I knew you'd agree with me. I spent hours trying to figure out what it was used for. What if an ancient civilization used it to stop, crime? Oh, in the name of love? Yeah, if you ever forgot to do that, it's a sign. A sign is extremely helpful. Unearthing this mystery is really challenging me to be the best knight I can be. Say, could this real knight please have another cup of tea? I'm still thinking about the last one you gave me. Yeah, sure. What flavor do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest. For 3 days, I've been thinking about the tea you served me before. It was just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I just get another one of those? Coming right up? Oh, and you know what? Let me give you this. What is it? Why'd she take it like that? It's Timothy's favorite jam. I take it everywhere with me. Can we add some of this into the mix as well? Aww. Sure, why not? So it's whatever I made you last time plus this jam? Heck yeah, love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the origins of the stop sign. Gerald the Knight is on the case. Okay. Stash that away. Oh, wait, what is this? Mail! Howdy, book lovers. This is the Book by Mail Book Club reporting, and I just added another book there, but that's okay. This month we're reading Edge of a Bullet, which follows the exploits of everyone's favorite toughest nails international super spy, Dirk Warhard. Will Dirk's charm and good looks get him through yet another dangerous mission? Only one way to find out. Until next time. Oh, somebody sent us a book. Oh my god, a book club sounds like so much fun. Let's throw that up by the fire. Right, we have like shelving, right? Maybe we should put it in this kind of shelving here. We'll start a little library. Oh, the freaking gun. I love that. All right, so we have some dirty teacups to wash. So let's do just that. Actually, a lot of things to wash here. I'll wash it all. Actually, that one's probably clean. It's fine. No big deal. All right, so let's wash all of those. I don't think I need to talk to Boro right this second. We will get a tea ball eventually. Put this here. Pour some water. Let's make enough for 2 here. Interesting we get different levels here. Hardest thing we'll ever have to do in this game. Boil water. Kind of funny, right? So we have to remember what we made him last time. I'll tell you what, I can't think of the name of what I'm supposed to be adding to this, but I will add the jam. He's such a loving father. I love that deeply. So none of these, because I'm just spinning my wheels at this point. I believe it's the Azzy fruit. So add the T-ball. I believe it's the Azzy fruit. Because we made the Puff Pod just randomly. The Vreedle was for that guy. The Azzy fruit should be exactly what we're making here. It's the wake up one, high in caffeine. So throw that right in. And we've made our tea. So let's turn on the infuser. Let's see what we can do about pouring it for our good old knight friend Gerald here. Oh, there's no way we overpoured that. That was almost a perfect pour. Right? And there's plenty more left. Which is nice. We can actually maybe try our own. Alright, Mr. Gerald. Your son's jam Azzy fruit tea. Great! Drink it up, my guy. Whoa, this is exactly what I had last time. And I can taste the jam, too. So cool. You made it exactly the way I asked. That's great. Wow, you're so cool. You're the coolest. I bet Timothy would think you're the coolest person alive. Well, I think he's the coolest person alive. Whoa, you do? That's amazing. I can't wait to tell him. He's gonna lose his mind. Wow, I'm surrounded by such cool people. What a lucky guy I am. How's the stop sign investigation going? I'll be honest, it isn't going great. I was hoping to find some hints of alien civilization around here, but there's just like nature stuff. Plus the smoke on my leg's getting thicker, and my head's starting to hurt pretty badly. It's becoming a lot, you know? Gerald, are you sure you're taking this seriously? It seems like your curse is getting worse. I'm taking it very seriously. Do you know how many sit-ups I've done? I've done sit-ups to the moon and back. I've done so many sit-ups it would make you dizzy just trying to count that high. I'm just saying, sit-ups can't be the only thing you do to cure yourself. You could try lying down here and just resting. You could ask Boro if he knows how to cure a curse. Ooh, I kind of like this one. A true knight doesn't even know how to spell the word cure. What if there's something I can do to help you? Maybe there's a tea that heals curses. Let me stop you there, kind tea patron. This is a mission for a real knight. I have to find the solution on my own. Timothy can't go thinking I cheated. Well, there's no way... yeah, you're probably right. Of course I'm right. Cheating is one of the topics that teenage boys care most about. Besides, this is a perfect adventure for Gerald the Knight. A demonstration of my strength. I will travel out into the forest and find a solution to this purple smoke and pounding headache. Somewhere out there is the... oh, whoa. Did you hear that? That voice? What? What voice? It was a voice as deep as the stars. It spoke to me just now, I'm sure of it. You really didn't hear it? I did not. Whoa. Weird. Anyway, I really do need to be off on my adventure. Thank you for the tea. Oh, before you go, let me leave you with this. I never found the origin of the stop sign, so maybe you can find it while I'm away. How would I know the stop sign's origin? You know, like if someone comes by and says, hey, that's my stop sign. Or if you just see the spot that feels like it's where a stop sign came from. That way you can continue my nightly quest. I graciously accept this most noble of undertakings. Indubitably, forsooth, caprese. What the fuck? Alright, now I must be off. I bid you adieu, most conversable of tea stewards. Don't die, Gerald. Alright, we're putting that there. We're cleaning this up here. Perfect. Alright, we need to find a good space for the stop sign. I think I know of a good spot. It'll be in one of the stumps, I imagine. I'm not gonna put... should I put it near my sword? I almost feel like that'd be really cute. I guess we can plant it anywhere, which is kind of nice. What do I... where do I want to put it now? I have like infinite amounts of options, which is kind of cool. Oh, fuck yeah. Like salamander or something. I'm loving that. All right, let me actually see if I can put it on a stump. I have to use the right thing here. Stop. This is a stump. What do I actually want to do? Should I put it next to my sword? Just be like, stop. This is my sword. Don't touch it. I guess we can replace it so it's not the biggest deal in the world. There we go. You know, I quite like that. I'm also not surprised I still can't lift it. I should check in every once in a while, right? Like, I feel like eventually we're going to have to make a tough choice. Like, we can lift our sword, but do we leave? Do we leave people like Gerald and our local demon hunter that we just kind of are being really mean to for no reason? I just don't know what to say. All I'm saying is I'm really kind of falling in love with the characters so far, which is awesome. I love these little guys too. They're freaking cute. Cute as heck. All right. We should probably water some plants if we want some fruit, right? Okay. I know we've got so many different fruits to gather. Did I screw up or no? Well, maybe not. Maybe I have. Couldn't tell you. Oh, I see it there. Okay, I didn't even see those before, which is fine. No biggie. Curse of the Leaves. Another cute artifact. I will enjoy those to the fullest. Fully stock back up on fruits. Of course, my pocket's full. Let's see, what can we do? We should probably put some of these away. Let's get some of these trinkets back where I can keep them. Any other cute trinkets? No, I don't see so. That's okay. Good. All right, let's go back and collect our fruit. There's no way that the pocket... Well, I guess it is technically full if you can only fill it with so many things in one slot. I also think I want to attempt to read a book, right? Wouldn't that be nice? I can't swap. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Look at all these cute little cups. Oh my gosh. We're doing so well. Okay, we can leave that photo there. It's no big deal. So... Oh yes, book. Book. So if I... Oh, I can read it. Okay, perfect. By D.B. Steele, Edge of a Bullet. A Dirk Warhard novel. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard had been undercover for 13 weeks. In that time, he hadn't showered, shaved, or eaten a single time. This was Dirk Warhard... Oh my god, I can't. Dirk Warhard Undercover Method. The Dirk Warhard Undercover Method was a living hell for the initial 4 weeks, but on week 5, without fail, his body would begin to buzz with a feverish euphoria and a rigorous alertness that gave him the edge he needed to succeed. Oh my god, there's so many pages. Are you kidding me? Hold on. This is going to take me the rest of the episode, but I'm down to read. Because of the adrenaline it produced, he also hadn't slept in a month. His skull vibrated with a cocktail blend of indiscriminate rage and an unquenchable passion for justice. Time to get to work. Dirk Warhard's undercover persona was that of Bobby Briggleston, billionaire playboy heir to the Briggleston family media empire. In fact, Dirk Warhard was himself a billionaire playboy much wealthier than his undercover persona, but he'd play any role if it meant getting the job done. A wealthy local socialite was hosting a charity gala in her mansion home, which Dirk Warhard had been instructed to infiltrate. His limousine pulled onto the mansion driveway around midday. As he stepped out of the limo, the sun shone brightly into his eyes. Dirk Warhard hated the sun more than he hated anything in the world. He had been told many times to stop looking directly into the sun, but to turn his back on an enemy was cowardice he could never forgive. Pulsing with rage from the Dirk Warhard Undercover Method, Dirk Warhard pulled out a pistol from his tuxedo jacket and fired 10 rounds directly into the heart of the sun. Case closed. He holstered the pistol and stepped into the party. Shortly after entering, he was met by the host, Samantha Keylight. She was his target, a known perpetrator of underground organized crime and the person from whom he was to extract sensitive information. "Howdy," he said to her. "My name is Bobby Briggleston." But his name was not Bobby Briggleston. This was only his undercover alias. His name was Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard thought to himself, "I am Dirk Warhard," and then continued the conversation. This is great. "Mr. Briggleston, it is the pleasure of pleasures to finally meet you," exclaimed Samantha Keylight. "I've heard so much about you from our mutual friend." The mutual friend she spoke of was Dirk Warhard's handler, who briefed him on every mission. Dirk Warhard did not know this man's name because Dirk Warhard disliked learning names. The only name he knew for certain was Dirk Warhard, and even that was written on a card in his wallet for emergencies. A man in a servant's outfit approached them with a trail of shrimp cocktails, hors d'oeuvres. The sight of food thrilled and angered Dirk Warhard. Hunger raged in his stomach, but he couldn't risk the mission. He stepped very close to the man holding the tray and subtly pressed his pistol into the man's sternum. "You'll remove the food immediately, and you'll never show your face in this city again." The man began trembling violently, then nodded and turned for the exit. Dirk Warhard fired a warning gunshot at his feet just to scare him. A hush fell over the entire party, but Dirk Warhard coolly holstered his pistol and said, "Saw some asbestos." The partygoers all nodded in appreciation, and a few began applauding. "Now then," declared Samantha Keylight, "may I show you around my home? A man of your distinction will surely admire my collection of art." "That's right," replied Dirk Warhard. "I am a man." And he was. The two of them stepped into an adjacent room, which was empty but for the paintings hung on every wall. "Van Dorsen's mostly," said Samantha Keylight, "though some of the far wall are by Ferrier. Do you have a favorite artist, Mr. Briggleston?" Because there was only one name that Dirk Warhard truly knew, he replied Dirk Warhard. Some of the paintings looked to Dirk Warhard like food. To suppress the anger it aroused in him, he tore one of the paintings clean in half. "Asbestos," he exclaimed. I can't deal with this. This is really funny. You probably can hear my smile. "Mr. Briggleston," said Samantha Keylight, "I did not invite you here to simply admire my art collection, nor to rid my home of asbestos. In fact, there's one particular piece of art I wish to show you that I think you will find very interesting." Dirk Warhard responded well to the statement because he liked it when people gave him things that interested him. Samantha Keylight pulled a small parcel from a shelf, then turned to Dirk Warhard, but the parcel was not a piece of art, it was a gun. She pointed the gun at him. "That's right, I knew exactly who you really are, Dirk Warhard." Dirk Warhard quietly retrieved his wallet and checked the card inside, and she was correct. You didn't think you'd fool me with this Bobby Briggleston nonsense, did you? I'd know your scummy face anywhere. Samantha Keylight fixed the gun on his temple. Tell me who sent you, or the next piece to hang on my wall will be your brains. Time slowed to a crawl. Dirk Warhard played through every possible outcome of the situation in his head, tactically assessing thousands of different strategic maneuvers. His mind raced with the efficiency of a cheetah nailed to a missile. What the fuck? And after a mere half second, which to Dirk Warhard felt like hours, the only strategy with him, with even a glimmer of hope, was clear to him. Well, snarled Samantha Keylight, what's it going to be? Are you going to start talking, or do I have to? Samantha Keylight exploded. Blood in her and splattered across every inch of the room. I can't, drenching the various works of art and substantially lowering their value at auction. Dirk Warhard wiped a finger from his eyes. I'm reading like ahead as I read. Weeks ago, he had secretly planted a bomb inside Samantha Keylight and triggered by a switch inside the ring on his left hand. This was one of Dirk Warhard's signature techniques, and it saved him dozens of times. He steps over to where he vaguely recalled she had been standing, then adjusted his shirt cuffs and said, "What you didn't know is I'm actually Dirk Warhard." I'm not playing this up, by the way. This is actually making me laugh this hard. I'm crying. He then pulled out his pistol and set it again while holding the pistol, which he decided was cooler. He repeated it while firing the gun several times, and that felt coolest of all. Dirk Warhard still had no idea what role Samantha Keylight played in the perpetration of organized crime. I guess perpetuation kind of makes sense here too. But it wasn't his job to know things. The less Dirk Warhard knew, the more quickly he completed each mission, and this one had been done in record time. He pressed the mechanical implant on his neck to inform his handler that the mission was a success. Dirk Warhard stepped back into the party, where guests were in a panic over the sound of the explosion and gunshots. They turned and froze as he entered the room, dripping with Samantha Keylight. Dirk Warhard strode confidently toward the nearest servant holding a tray, grabbed a shrimp cocktail, and stuffed it into his mouth with a beastly vigor. Someone in the crowd yelled, "Oh my god, it's Dirk Warhard." Dirk Warhard attempted to yell, "What you didn't know is, I'm actually Dirk Warhard," but his mouth was too full of shrimp, so instead, he just fired his gun into the air several times. How much ammo does he have? The partygoers began cheering and making out with each other. Then the president emerged from the crowd. Dirk Warhard said to the president, "You've saved us once again. I'll award you $10,000 cash." The crowd cheered again, and Dirk Warhard still couldn't speak, so he kept firing his gun. One of his bullets accidentally hit the president, who gave the thumbs up as he bled out, grateful to have been killed by the famous Dirk Warhard. But the president's death didn't bother Dirk Warhard, who knew that there would always be another president, but there would never be another Dirk Warhard. He stuffed another shrimp into his mouth, then crowd surfed his way back to the limo as he yelled the catchphrase, "Nobody survives Dirk Warhard." Just as cold as the shrimp. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. That was the best book I've ever read in my life. I'm going to place that on the top shelf where I had it. Are you following me? I think Gerald could read the Dirk Warhard book, and I would be a very happy camper. Why is this tea full? Oh, did I... What? I don't remember the tea being here from before. Fine with that. Oh, you know what? We need to bring the book into here. I forgot the book was just whatever, right? I don't want to drink the tea. That would be not what I want. Let's bring this back into the library, because I do like the fact that we kind of have like a library. So let's place that there where we have books. Everything should have a nice little tidy place to it, and I don't mean that in a neurotic way to try to do these things. I very much actually want to have a nice place for everything. And I like a little bit of order to the tea shop, you know? That was so freaking funny. That took me like almost 10 minutes to read, and I'm like so happy that I did that. Like unironically, incredibly happy. We're good on tea balls and tea. Oh, he does want me. Okay, that was kind of weird as well. I do want to talk to Boro really quickly, just to see what he wants. He's staring at the wall. I wonder if he's going to have another job for me. Boro, remember that knight who left the shop a little while ago? Gerald? He came back. Already? How nice for him. The thing is, he claims to have been gone for days. How is that possible? Ah yes, Boro had noticed this phenomenon as well. Very strange, no? It seems the time is moving faster in the forest than it does in this clearing, which means you can run off into the forest and your tea will still be hot when you return. I don't want this explained to me because I prefer the mystery. Boro too is enjoying the mystery. Sometimes not knowing why is the more fun thing. But if I am one day discovering the reason why time works the way it does, I will be letting you know. I'm learning much about this place all the time, just like you. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. I just have nothing to say to it. That's just crazy. Let's drink some tea, have some thoughts. My throat is like, needs to calm down from all the laughing and like simultaneous reading. Oh wait, we've got weeds to clear, so let's do that. Oh, no. We're cutting you down. See you later. Oh wait, there's more. I'm crazy. Hold on a second. Can't let these grow. Who do you think you are? Weeds? Not in my town. Alright, let's sit and drink for a little bit. Was this the tea I made for the ceremony? I feel like it could be. No, I already drank that.
I'm drinking this tea, and these feelings are rushing into my mind. Feelings of, like, it's as though I've won a tournament. And rather than immediately going back to training like I usually do, all I want right now is to relax and celebrate a success. Just do nothing. Go back home, take it easy, do nothing. I've never wanted that before. Huh. Weird. So, like, what's the value of living that way? I mean, what do you get out of it? How do you know when it's enough? 'Cause there's no indicator or... I don't understand it. I don't see what it's worth.
So it's a little bit more of the same, which I'm fine with. I did sully that cup though, so we're going to verily wash that. I don't know. Actually, I need to look up how to use the word verily properly, because I have no clue. And totally fine not knowing in the second, so. What do we have left? I mean, we have probably more things to do around here. Not much left this episode. It's really kind of more of what I'm referring to. And we could do like a little spot check here. I'm not seeing the Pluffins have anything. No contraband in their beaks, which I'm cool with. Boro can talk more. We do have requests from both Gerald and the Demon Hunter. And I think I want to talk to the Demon Hunter a little bit more. I almost want to progress them nearly equally. I'm more interested in Gerald the Knight. Look at our stop sign there, going strong. That's what I like to see. A strong stoplight. But yeah, that was a great episode. I cannot believe that story got me that good. I am very happy that I did read that all. And I hope you guys don't mind me reading, taking my time. Not only is something I do with my other plays, but I think even more so thematically that fits the game. It does take more time, and you know, I don't read perfectly. I try to read at a conversational pace. It's not easy. So I do fumble my words, but I think it's all part of the process, and I think it's part of what makes sharing these things fun. It's as if I were reading to you and you were next to me. So That's kind of the vibe I got. So for now, thanks so much for watching my Let's Play of Wanderstop. My name is DuffKing56. I'm going to cut these weeds down, and I'll probably see you next time. So very much appreciate the viewership as always. I definitely don't want these things to be overgrowing the forest here. Actually can't even tell, like, are there any... Wait, I see you here. You can't fool me. See nothing to grab on the ground, so I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.